Good afternoon and welcome to the Tech Report. Here are today's top headlines. Apple's new tablets are getting rave reviews. Google Plus has seen its users jump 58%, and Nokia Lumia sales have hit a record 8.8 million in the third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine a company could steal the thunder from an Apple product launch, but Twitter has done just that. I had a chance to speak to Real Money contributor Doug Cast earlier. Doug is bullish on the stock once it goes public, and that seems to go against his normal investing principles to recommend a company that has losses.
It's my view that this company has a huge runway ahead of it, faces limited competition. It's really not, you're correct, it's really not in my DNA to be attracted to a company that is experiencing large operating losses and will likely to continue to realize operating losses as far as the eyes can see. In fact, unlike, say, AOL, which was a duopoly with CompuServe in the 1990s, Twitter holds a monopolistic and early adopter advantage, which we obviously see in the current top-line sales growth. Companies growing at 106% this year, the first 3 quarters to date, and that compares to, say, Facebook's growth of a little under 50%. Sure, that growth rate is going to decelerate, but only probably to 75 or 80% in the next 2 years, whereas a company like Facebook, which is a leader in social media, will experience a deceleration in their sales growth to close to 30%.
Well, Doug, as you go through all those different companies, it makes me think, well, how sure is Twitter going to stick around? I mean, you yourself quit using Twitter for a while. I mean, could this just be a flash in the pan and a short-lived trend? I mean, you know, we all remember lots of websites that no one uses anymore.
No, as I said, it has the early adopter advantage. It's in a monopoly. There's no one that can do this. Facebook has not been able to do this on a real-time basis. Google does not seem to be want to be in this business as well. So I think, as I said, the runway is quite long for Twitter, and I see no viable competition for the foreseeable future.
In the offering, you noted that they're really just putting out a sliver of the stock, not a huge amount. You said you would buy it up to $32. Would you chase it after that price, or is that your cutoff price?
My cutoff price is $32.50 if it opens higher than that. I said in a piece on Real Money Pro and TheSTreet that I expected the shares to double in the first month of trading, maybe sooner, and I still expect that to be the case. Selling a sliver, Deborah, when I say a sliver, they're still selling $1.6 billion worth of stock to the public. That will basically result in a valuation of the company of about $12 to $12.5 billion. That compares to a $40 billion plus valuation at Facebook and a substantially larger money raise in the IPO. And it was too large a money raise for Facebook. In the case of selling a sliver, I think the underwriters got it right.
Well, Twitter is a favorite among the younger generation, and one person that is a huge Twitter presence is Ashton Kutcher. Brittany Umar is here to tell us more about Ashton's new job.
Actor Ashton Kutcher has a new role off-screen as the new celebrity spokesman and product engineer for Lenovo. The Two and a Half Men star's new partnership with the company was announced at the same time Lenovo unveiled its new Android-powered tablets, the Yoga Tablet 8 and Yoga Tablet 10, on Tuesday in Los Angeles. Lenovo said that Kutcher will work with the company's engineering teams around the world to develop and market the Yoga line of tablets. Kutcher is known for his involvement with technology. He's been credited with adding to Twitter's popularity in its early days, becoming the first user to have more than 1 million followers. He's also collaborated with companies like Foursquare, Spotify, and Uber through A-Grade Investments, which he co-founded. He also portrayed Apple founder Steve Jobs in the biopic Jobs. While turning to Hollywood is nothing new for tech companies, Kutcher may be able to bring something to the table. He studied biochemical engineering at the University of Iowa. Back to you, Deb.
Thanks, Brittany. And that's what we have for the Tech Report today. We'll keep you updated with the latest happening in the tech sector. I'm Deborah Borchardt reporting for TheStreet.